An opinion-based podcast. This episode is not meant to be facts. It is only the opinion of the host. The host lists all references with links in the box below. Again, this is only the opinion of the host.
He's here. He's here. Now broadcasting somewhere in Northern California.
Thick in the bowels. Right to the belly of the beast.
Inside his command post, somewhere in the brick and steel of a nondescript building. We have made contact with him, Donrob, from Rob Flixx.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Right here. We are broadcasting from our hidden bunker in deep blue Northern California. But me, I am right belly of the beast, meaning your boy is center grounded and listens to all sides, man. But I do have my own take. A lot has happened this week. Lost 3 iconic household names. Planet Earth lost 3 fathers, 3 brothers, 3 uncles, 3 husbands, 3 talented, creative men. Bring this mic up, but these 3 men, man, they'll live forever in their work. Streets, TV, and music basically raised me. So losing these 3 right here, man, it really hit home for me, man. It made me think a lot about my past, my childhood, and how lucky I am to be right here with all of you doing this right now, man. And how lucky I am to have an amazing son. I already raised him, he's older now. And how lucky I am to still be alive. Just about everybody I grew up with, man, they're dead. At least 90% of them. So nowadays, it's just me and my dog, man. And it's by choice, I'd like to say. But let's recap this week's news in less than
T-minus 2 minutes.
We have planes ducking one another right now. We have planes' tires exploding, 200 people evacuating from blow-up slides that come out the plane. One on the West Coast, one on the East Coast. Alligator Alcatraz, man, has started deportation flights. And still, the weather in the Midwest is all fucked up. People are still in the streets protesting ICE raids, Gaza, defunding all the billionaires, and sometimes just straight up anarchy. But fuck it. The government's building a digital log on each and every one of us. Everything is still expensive, or it's because I live in California.
And Trump might pardon Diddy.
And if you watched my last episode, man, you heard me mention this before everybody else has been talking about it. It's right here. Check it out.
The leader of the gang was President Obama.
Yes, he really just said that.
Yeah, he did.
The leader of the gang was President Obama. He's guilty. It's not a question. You know, I like to say, let's give it time. It's there. He's guilty. This was treason.
T-minus 1 minute.
Every word you can think of. They tried to steal the election.
And Trump's July job reports came in below average.
You guys can't see the name, can you?
T-minus 50 seconds.
Man, and we had mass, stabbings over at Walmart. Podcasters are all pissed off about someone that's running for New York mayor when they don't even live in New York, man. Why?
T-minus 40
of course,
seconds.
We still have family and friends fighting, arguing over politics. Dems fighting Dems. Republicans fighting Republicans. And that was our weekly recap in less than
T-minus 2 minutes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
summertime, so let's check
3,
in with all the drunk white
2,
people, see what they're doing.
1, 0.
Playing with death. Darwin's theory? Any of you know about Darwin? I don't think any of these motherfuckers do. They don't know about natural selection. No, man, we can't just show you the drunk ones that know how to cliff jump, right? We got to show you the ones that don't. Man, I've seen people jump into rivers like this and never come back up, man. One time back when I was a teenager, I saw this black dude do it. He jumped in, man. 20 minutes later, or like 30 minutes later, they pulled him out and he was whiter than Michael Jackson, man. I could do it. 20 stories high. Oh shit, I forgot the rocks right there. Let's watch this again. Look at this. Oh, hit one rock right there, hit a no. Bam! This motherfucker, you know, he didn't feel good. That dude jumped up right there.
Alright, 4 more.
Oh shit.
Come on. Let's get it. You don't need no shot. Just gotta do it.
No, I'm not doing
shit! What him?
Guys, that's a good way to kill yourself.
Kill us, Rob. Help her up.
Natural selection. Her and this motherfucker right here. You can tell he's part of natural selection. Look at up in a tree like an idiot. Like he's part of his first ancestors.
Spit and try to beat your spit.
Spit out.
No! Oh, I don't want to do it. No! Oh. Fucking idiot, man. Oh my God! Call the paramedic. These motherfuckers, they know he's hurt.
Holy shit,
Some guy just fell off the rock.
He's in the water, man. No one's trying to like jump in and save him, I think.
Hold on.
This dude way up there. I can do it. There's no rock there. Oh shit! Motherfucker hit it. Let's watch that again. Bink! Oh! You know that fucking hurt. And I have brothers and nephews and cousins that all do this kind of shit. They're crazy. Look at this dude up in the tree. Look, I can do it. No, I don't want to do it. Oh, it's a girl. Oh shit! Bounced off the fucking tree. Crazy. Look at this motherfucker. Oh shit! Oh, wait. Okay, you can stop now. So, you guys know Darwin's theory of evolution? You don't? Let's go. What is Darwin's theory of evolution? The theory of evolution by natural selection was first formulated in Darwin's book on the origin of species in 1859. The theory describes how organisms change over time. Changes that allow an organism to better adapt to its environment can help it survive and have more offspring. Basically, it can bone down more. You know what I mean? As long as it can survive, it can bone down more. The women want them. That's how it worked. That's how it still works. The theory of evolution has two main points. It's real simple. All life on Earth is connected and related to each other. And this diversity of life came about because of modifications in populations that were driven by natural selections. Natural selections is often described as survival of the fittest, where fitness refers to the ability to survive and reproduce. Natural selection can change a species in small ways, such as causing a population to change color or size over the course of generations. It's real. This is called microevolution. Given enough time and accumulated changes, natural selection can create entirely new species known as microevolution. It can turn dinosaurs into birds, amphibious mammals into whales, and ancestors of apes into humans. Like that dude right there. Darwin developed the theory of evolution before scientists even knew about DNA. Now, scientists know that the physical and behavioral changes that make natural selection possible happen at the genetic level. Such changes are called mutations, which can be caused by random errors in DNA replications or repair. You know, like this here. Or like Marvel. So there you go, folks, but that's not all, folks. So let's see natural selection in real time. You know, you gotta stop at the train tracks, right? Look at this creeper right here in the white car creeping up. I'm gonna get in front of everybody.
Martin,
I'm getting in front of everybody. I gotta be the first one through. But there's another dummy on the other side.
Whoa!
Natural selection.
Survival of the fittest. That's what that is right there. Survival of the fittest. You know, you gotta have a bright brain. You gotta have a good solid brain. That's part of being, you know, fit. It's not just physical too. You know, you gotta be smart. You gotta fucking, you know, you can't be an idiot. But then again, you know, if you watch my last episode, you know, maybe that person took the hepatitis B vaccine. You know, who knows? And you know, ended up with late-term autism. Well, we don't know. But you know, that dude there too in the little car, you know, why would you do that to a truck? Why would you stop in front of a truck? Okay, now it's time for my version of
Kung Fu Theater
with me, Donrob.
Oh shit.
Knocked him out. Oh, but dad's right there. His father's right there. Young dude is like a foot taller than his dad, too. Ooh. His dad didn't give a fuck because he played Mike Tyson's knockout, and he's also an OG in that. That's what he did. Schooling him a little before another one. Should have told him. You understood, idiot. Fucking with his son. You're messing with OG from the block. Trying to survive in Trump's America, idiot. Damn.
You got knocked the fuck out, man! Come on, motherfuckers, they gonna fucking hit me.
These two cowboys. Ooh, fucking him up. Big boy fucking up skinny boy. Oh, shit.
Get the fuck up.
Let him up. Let him up. Look, skinny boy don't know how to block. Look at him. Look at him. The fucking idiot. Look at him. Arms down. Should work. It won't hurt. Don't worry. This is like two hyenas or two coyotes rushing a lion or a grizzly. Damn. He's fucking him up. Fucking all of them up. Tried to jump him too. One of the girls still saving him. They should be like, hey, you tried to jump him. I mean, he whooped you, he beat your ass. That's what you get. That's dangerous, girls jumping in like that. Look at that. Oh, shit. Bang. Bang. Down. Stomping on him. That's dangerous, man. That's a good way to go to prison, man. Gave him pop lock arm.
That's it, babe.
Come on, get that shit. This is West Side, motherfucker. West Side.
Know your surroundings. Even more important. Even more important too if you're gonna have an attitude like this dude. Going up West Side and shit. You don't even know where he's at. These dudes fucked him up. I'm stomping on him. Look, bam, 2 and 1. That dude said 2 for 1. Fight right here, man. I've been in many of these, but that dude right there, shit, he fell into a well or something. What the fuck?
I'll tell you fucking something, fucking mister.
This dude.
Don't fucking touch me.
This dude knows chest style. Food in one hand. Fucking idiot. You must be a white belt in chest style. Look at little white tiger from the hood. I just about to fuck everybody up. Look at big boy right here. He's like 2 feet taller than this dude. Look at him. Gorge, like he's walking up like, I'm gonna knock you out, boy. I'm gonna knock you outside. Like I played Mike Tyson's knockout. Pink. Damn. Drop it. Kung Fu Theater, baby. So this here, it's called fentanyl or possibly heroin style. We're talking about the homeless dude. You know,
Get him! Get him!
Damn. Oh. Now there's the chick. Scarf around his neck.
Oh my
You are watching Kung Fu Theater. Donrob and what was it like? I think 15, 16, 17 years ago, man. This guy and I mean, him and I, we had a vision to do a Kung Fu rap video, but we just couldn't, you know, I didn't have the skill, you know, at the time to really put it together and make it happen. And but it was a good idea. He had a vision, and this motherfucker, I mean, he came in with, you know, the Kung Fu outfits, the karate gear, I mean, all different, you know, props and ideas and storylines and the money too.
Hey, Cap. You know that shit came in that money situation.
Yeah. How we do, man? How we do with it? I know it's big. No, gotta be gravy. Oh, boy. Man.
Got my cut. Very nice.
Slow.
About the money, all about the ends, all about family, nigga, fuck friends, that's what I preach daily. Fuck you, nigga, pay me, cause the spot is hot, it pop. Blessings get shot, join the short stop. We in this for life, we ain't nothing nice, we give a fuck about a damn cop. Bird ice and Remy, purple weed all in me, now I'm good to go, ready to flow. Take another blunt to the head, send a nigga to the liquor store. Hell no, the little homies threw bolos, now I gotta roll solo. If you ever disrespect the G, you won't live no more. I know G's from both sides, there's nowhere to go. It's all about the money, all about the bread. 20 years deep, smoke to the head, quit the full of nigga with lead. Know what I said? Only fucks with my heinous niggas, made sick, famous niggas. I put a wig on a pig, I put a cape on the 8. Your mama on the block and roller skates. Ask the strangers if they want a date. I'm taking her ass if my money laid. Bitch, you better have my business straight. King Kong gang got nothing on me.
I've been waiting for this for a long time. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna polish off this bottle of Remy. Then I'm gonna show you a little something. Ha ha ha.
Master you guys been waiting for this for a long time too. I see you are drunk and feeling yourself as usual. This all ends today.
I will defeat you with my unstoppable flying. Queen style mixed with the sickness.
We had a good time making this right here, man. We had a good time. You know, me and him, we just kind of scouted out, and it was all phantom shooting on this one here. The other one I showed you, the intro, that was just everybody at Area 51. We were barbecuing that day, I think, and man, we just, you know, let's shoot a video. All right, we did this one right here. It wasn't well thought out or anything. That's why, you know, it's kind of the way you saw it. But man, it was a good time. We had a good time doing that shit. And man, we're looking forward to doing many more as time progresses in the future. So Smoke and Drink 1, Smoke and Drink 2, make sure you go get those. One of the first videos I did with this guy, it was his song on Smoke and Drink, I believe. He was featuring Brother Lynch Hung and Funk Beta. One of the very first videos I ever did with this guy, working with him. He came to me and he was like, look, man, I have all these different ideas. You know, he brought these prison outfits. He's like, I want to be sneaking up in, you know, like I just broke out of prison and this and that. I mean, he just fully directed everything that you see. I mean, I just co-directed with him, but these were his ideas. This was his mind. A lot of the work that I do, that's how it is. I just try to work with people. You know what I mean? It's basic and as simple as that. But you know, this single right here from Smoke and Drink 1. At the time, it wasn't called 1. It was just called Smoke and Drink mixtape. But Respect My G, featuring Brother Lynch Hung and Funk Beta with the cat.
Got no time to pretend. We smoke that Cali weed. It'll make your lungs bleed. It'll make your lungs collapse, and we drop you off at UCD and have your bitch like it's heat.
So, you know, I mean, we had a lot of fun making that video right there. I mean, we didn't have any lighting or anything like that. I mean, we did it all during the day, and then all those nighttime shots, we basically were using like headlights from cars, and this shit was crazy, man. Low budget as a motherfucker. I mean, we did a lot of shit like that, a lot of low budget style shit. Yeah, I mean, we're talking, this was, shit, we're talking fucking what? Almost 20 years ago, man, when nobody was really fucking with YouTube or anything. YouTube was brand new, man. I mean, there was all those other ways of putting shit out. It wasn't, I mean, basically it was DVD, you know, and streaming was just starting. Napster was out there. LimeWire, I'm sure everybody remembers those days. These are the days that I'm talking here when, you know, Respect My G was made and filmed and edited and put out there for the world to see, man. And it's still out there, and go check it out. It's over at the Sick TV YouTube. I think I have a new edited version over on my channel at Rob Flixx. But man, go check it out, you know. And we ended up doing another video right here, the intro.
This is only the intro. For your info, if I can't find you, I'll be heat on your kinfo. California weed head, California cone fed. Like Lynch said, we would almost hit in your fucking bed. You fucking around with heinous radio. Boys pimps up and hoes down off from Cali, bro. Eating chicken like a motherfucker, rolling my cane. Got these bad bitches calling me.
The intro, that was for Smoke and Drink 1, Smoke and Drink mixtape. Along with the other one I just showed you, Respect My G, also from Smoke and Drink. You know, I'm having a hard time seeing, so I gotta take these glasses off. I'm just an old motherfucker. But I'm gonna cut all this out, what I'm saying right now, because it ain't making no sense. Ola. You know, this man, I mean, this man's a father, he's a husband, he's a producer, he's a DJ, he's a rapper, he's a solo artist, and he's a rapper in a group. He has his own thing, his own label, Heinous Corporation. He's also part of Made Sick Music. You know, he's 100% Made Sick Music. He's one of the first guys I did a music video for with Made Sick Music before I think he was really officially part of Made Sick Music, or maybe he was. I might, you know, I might be quoting something there. Who knows? Hopefully I'm not. I don't think I am. You know, I believe he originally comes from Los Angeles area, down with Compton's Most Wanted. This motherfucker's talented, man. Very talented producer, very talented writer, very talented DJ, just all around good guy. Just, you know, creative as a motherfucker. Always has 100 ideas when you are going to work with him and do a music video with him. He's one of those, you know, he's one of the people that when you work with him, you know, you expect him to co-direct with you and to really be a part of it, which is cool. You know, some people hate that. Some directors hate that shit. Some videographers, they can't stand it. Me, to be real with you, I actually like that. You know, a lot of my learning happened with these guys at Made Sick Music. A lot of my you know, beginning days of filming, even though I was already doing it before I even met them, but I wasn't doing it as heavy and as often, you know. But I mean, it got to a point where it was being done just nonstop, to where I became like an official videographer over there. But you know, he's just a cool motherfucker, man. I've done a lot of, not a lot, but, you know, I've done, you know, work here and there with him. At the beginning, I was working a lot with him, and then haven't really done as much lately. He's worked with a lot of other videographers, you know, through his Loke to the Brain, you know, through what he's done with Loke to the Brain. He's just, you know, motherfucker's dope, man. Started doing a lot more work with Loke to the Brain.
End of the world, shit's gone wild. We known to thicken shit up like gumbo foul. Bodies in a pile, gunshots to the head. Niggas some of the
guys are creative as fuck, man. You know, they got I think it's called, I did a re-edit for them, an animated re-edit, called an animated, but it's not really a fully animated, but I think it's called Halloween Night, or October 31st. Yeah, it's called October.
Shooting up your punkin' nigga, this my block.
You know, you'll catch them all throughout, you know, the 24 minutes behind the lens. There's hours and hours and hours. I think there's like, what, like 15 episodes, or I don't know. I should probably know my numbers a little better since we're doing a podcast and I'm talking to you guys about this, but just go check it out, man. Just, you know, to access all these videos and all these different visuals, man, just go to sicktv.com, SICCTEEVEE.com, which is obviously our sponsor, one of our sponsors. We have 2 other sponsors now, man. Good news. We'll talk more about them as time progresses. But, you know, let's get back to the cat. Right here, you know, when he featured in some Sick TV skits.
You know what? I once complained about my shoes being too tight. Till I met a man with no feet. Sick TV, take that to the head.
Right here when he was in the Sick TV tight shoes skit that we did. You know, a lot of these were just created, you know, just off the cuff. Like, hey man, I got an idea. I mean, this was right when YouTube first came out, and our vision, I think I talked about it on a different episode, but our vision was real simple, just to pump out a lot of these, and we had a good time always doing these, man. But Cat, you know, Cat was always somebody that had a lot of different ideas, even if it was somebody else's that they were doing, or just, you know, just always, you know, had ideas, man, always. So, you know, we couldn't have Kung Fu Theater without talking about this man right here. I mean, talented as fuck. Make sure you go support him. Make sure you go follow him on his social media over at, you know, on IG. Make sure you follow him. You know, go visit him over on sicktv.com. Go look at his music. Go look at his catalog. Go buy his music. Go pay to download his music. In his corporation, Made Sick Music. You know how I say it. Just buy it first. Pay for the individual downloads. If you just want to buy a single or 2, then do that. But man, support these guys, man. And if they got any physicals they're selling, support them. Go buy one of their physicals. But the Cat, talented motherfucker, not just with music, and many other things. And, you know, he could talk to you more about that in time as you get to know him more. All right, so let's get back to the Kung Fu Theater with me, Donrob.
Hold that blood. Are you fucking dumb? No.
This dude's like, oh, he looks shady, don't he? Don't dude look shady? Looks shady to me. Oh, going back, like a crackhead. Look at. I think that door might be unlocked. Oh shit! Let me get up in here. Not today, son. Not today. Bing, bing, bing. Stomped him out. Oh, bam. He gave him pop lock arm too. Shit. Pop lock arm. Let's see that again. Gotta see it again in slow-mo though, this time, Miss Producer. Slow-mo and pan in. What's up? Ooh. Man, you can kill someone doing that, man. You can kill someone doing that, guys. You know, you gotta think about when they hit their head on the ground. You can kill them, you know? You fuck around and kill someone that way. On accident, you know? And next thing you know, your life is fucked up. But this dude right here got pop lock on him. Cast on it. I want to fight a motherfucker that's fast and squirmy and fast. Back and fuck up. I'm gonna follow you. Let's fight. Motherfucker. Green shirts. Let's fight. Follow them out there. You know what happens when you follow someone? You better know how to fight, because if you don't, tell me, that's gonna happen. Then your head's gonna go through a window like that.
Why the fuck you playing around?
You're gonna talk shit, man. Don't keep your hands down. You might get swung on. You're gonna swing. You better know how to do it, though.
Oh shit!
Get your hands down. We'll fuck you up.
I told you not to start the fight. I told you not to start it, bro. Chill, cool, chill. What's wrong with this nigga? Get up.
Don't get to him, James. Get to him, James.
Good fight right here.
James, get
This is for fun.
fuck that nigga, bro. Oh no, bro. Oh no, game.
Stop it. Karate man.
Oh!
You know what I'm saying? Bink him out. Look at big boy. Look at big boy. Big boy. Thinks he can fight. Big boy's like, I'm gonna knock him out one punch. But you know, you gotta watch out for, you know, the squirmy dudes, you know? I'm telling you. You know what happens. You know what happens. That's right.
Oh shit!
Knock the fuck out.
Try, boy, what?
So back to Trump, Epstein, Obama, and all that stuff, man. Let's go back to all that. As President Trump keeps getting questions about Epstein, President Trump is turning to something from almost 9 years ago, man. I talked about it in the last episode, you guys. When asked about the Epstein files, you know, the ones that have been haunting him, now he's throwing out that former President Obama did treason. You believe he's throwing out Obama did treason, man? Inspector Gabbard said she had asked the DOJ to investigate and prosecute our former president and has given them proof, receipts. Here's a recap of Trump talking about this shit.
I don't really follow that too much. It's sort of a witch hunt, just a continuation of the witch hunt. The witch hunt that you should be talking about is they caught President Obama absolutely cold, Tulsi Gabbard. What they did to this country in 2016, starting in 2016, but going up to 2020 in the election. They tried to rig the election, and they got caught. And there should be very severe consequences for that.
It's funny, you guys.
After what they did to me,
unfortunately, I filmed
and
this.
Whether it's right or wrong, it's time to go after people.
Now,
Obama's been caught directly. So people say, "Oh, you know, a group." It's not a group.
Right here and
it's Obama. His orders are on the paper.
Think about what I'm about to
the
tell you.
papers are signed.
Now
The papers came right out of their office. They sent everything to be highly classified. Well, the highly classified has been released. And what they did in 2016 and in 2020. Is very criminal. It's criminal at the highest level. So that's really the things you should be talking about. Biden was there with him, and Comey was there, and Clapper. The whole group was there. Brennan, they were all there in a room. Right here, this was the room. But the leader of the gang was President Obama, Barack Hussein Obama. Have you heard of him? And except for the fact that he gets shielded by the press for his entire life, that's the one they, look, he's guilty. It's not a question, you know, I like to say, let's give it time. It's there, he's guilty. This was treason. This was every word you can think of. They tried to steal the election. They tried to obfuscate the election. They did things that nobody's ever even imagined, even in other countries.
A few moments later, this letter came out of the office of President Obama responding. Out of respect for the office of the presidency, our office does not normally dignify the constant nonsense and misinformation flowing out of this White House with the response. But these claims are outrageous enough to merit one. These bizarre allegations are ridiculous and a weak attempt at distraction. The timing is a little funny, you know what I'm saying? Isn't it? Could it be a distraction? Could it, you guys? And on Epstein, the last White House, DOJ, you know, if they had the files, you know, why didn't they use it on Trump? They tried everything else, man. Why wouldn't they use this on Trump? Remember how many charges he faced? If he was convicted from all those charges, man, he would have done over 400 fucking years. So, I don't know, man. I don't... That's also why it's funny. Some people got mad about Trump posting a meme joking about Obama going to prison. You gotta admit, that's kind of funny, you know? They actually had Trump booked and fingerprinted.
We got a problem. Now, do I believe that it's an evasive measure? Absolutely. Do I believe it's distractionary on the part of the Trump administration to get everybody's mind off the Epstein files? You're damn right I do. Of course I do. Of course I do, okay? But the reality is that doesn't mean it's false. And if it's not false, and indeed there is a level of veracity attached to the allegations and the assertions articulated by Tulsi Gabbard, Donald Trump himself, and others, then, you know, we got a problem. Tulsi Gabbard comes on the air the other day. She says she's releasing, the stuff that she released now suggests strongly that Obama-era intelligence agencies were weaponized against Trump to build a narrative of Russian collusion, with key figures like John Brennan ignoring top CIA employees who told him it wasn't really true. So understand the magnitude of that. The head of the CIA is told by his subordinates, there's no truth to this. But they keep the story of Russian collusion and Trump going on.
All for power and keep all of us divided, man.
These are the kind of things that are going on. So when you look at the magnitude of that and you hear the kind of things that they're saying, of course, Obama doesn't have to worry about going to jail or anything like that.
Nope. That's why this has to be a distraction.
Trump ensured that when the Supreme Court ruled basically that he can operate with relative impunity. That as commander-in-chief, actions that you exercise as commander-in-chief allows you to be immune from prosecution, essentially. I'm paraphrasing here, not getting too specific, but that's the bottom line. So if that applies to him, it certainly applies to Obama.
If you don't believe him or me, maybe you believe this.
How do you think that the Supreme Court's ruling that benefited you on presidential immunity would apply to former President Barack Obama and what you're accusing him of doing?
It probably helps him a lot. Probably helps him a lot, the immunity ruling. But it doesn't help the people around him at all. But it probably helps him a lot. Well, he's done criminal acts, there's no question about it. But he has immunity, and it probably helps him a lot.
You guys catch what I just got? Other than the fact that President Obama has presidential immunity? If you missed what I heard, here you go again, right here.
It probably helps him a lot. Probably helps him a lot, the immunity ruling. But it doesn't help the people around him at all.
One more time.
But it doesn't help the people around him at all.
Trade agreement you're looking to sign too.
He owes me big.
We're gonna go after
Obama owes me big.
But if you are Trump, and there is truth to this, and you have the ability with facts to point out what transpired on behalf of the Democratic Party in pursuit of derailing Trump's presidency during his first term. Now, that's a problem. You hear words like treason and all this stuff. I mean, I'm not buying that, but the point is that always happens.
Thank you.
But the weaponization
you can speed it up
of intelligence agencies
like
to pull that off brings on an entirely different problem.
As long as you don't go
and if the Democrats
past
are found
1.7, I'd say,
to have been guilty of this, really creating the story, that's not good. Because you have a whole bunch of people skeptical about politics to begin with. And you got to remember, Trump is in office because he's considered the anti-politician. His behavior, his mannerisms, his language, his verbiage, his actions to some degree are very apolitical. It's not typically what you see from conventional politicians on Capitol Hill. And then when you think about how they went after him and they engaged in lawfare to take him down, the 34 felony counts of convictions
That's the
and all that
400
stuff,
years
they're going to say, see, he wasn't guilty of any of this stuff. They did everything they could to derail him from being the president because the mission was to keep him from getting back into the White House. It wasn't that he did this or did that. They're going to say it's all a hoax.
Years, man.
They're going to bring up the Hunter Biden scandal with the whole laptop controversy. And they're going to say from 2016 to 2020 to 2024,
I don't care
each
how
and
much
every
you
single
hate
time,
Trump,
they were
man.
lying. There's no truth to any of this
300
stuff.
years
They just
in
wanted to
prison
derail the
ridiculous for any
presidency.
human being, man. I'm
Number
serious,
45. And they wanted to big up Biden. And they're going to point out how when he was on stage, as one pundit said, looking like an elderly individual in a nursing home waiting for his applesauce. But they were talking about him like he was lucid and cogent and alert and all of this other stuff. They're going to point that out. See Jim Jordan on the air the other night? You see these reporters? I mean, they're not playing. This is not going away. Here's the bad news for Trump, though. Neither is Epstein.
No, sir. That is here to stay. Like the old MLK and JFK files that took 50 years for all of us to get to see. I mean, I'm sick of politics right now, man. I mean, I've said it before. It feels like it's been going on a decade of nonstop Trump from you can either like him or you can hate him. But it's been 10 years, man, of everybody talking about President Trump. You know, so it doesn't matter if you're a supporter of his or a fan of his, or if you're not, if you're a hater or you just, you know, you just can't stand him, or, you know, you just didn't vote for him, but you don't hate him. My point is I think we've done too much. Everybody's thought too much about politics, man. Everywhere I look, from social media to, I mean, well, YouTube is social media, but, you know, everywhere, man. It doesn't matter if I'm turning on TV shows, man, or whatever, man. It just seems like everybody wants to talk about politics, man, and it's just dividing everybody more and more and more. And we got enough problems in this world, man. Like RFK Jr. said, possibly 1,100% chance and spike in getting autism if you took the hepatitis B shot. I don't know how real that is. I don't know how true it is. So don't quote me on that, you guys. Don't hold me to it. Don't do that. YouTube, don't hold me to it, man. Because I love my platform. Just joking, but please don't hold me to it. I don't want to have to go on Rumble, man, or just only stream on Sick TV. I mean, I could just stream on just Sick TV. And you know what, you guys? And don't forget, you can go to sicktv.com and take a look. It's it's a hood version of a streaming platform, man, with movies, with stand-up comedy, with music videos, independent recording artists from all around the world, man, and it's all indexed over there at sicktv.com. So make sure you go there. But since I just showed them, I think I need, and it's important for me to get into my next sponsor, because if I don't, it won't even make any sense, because we just talked a lot about news just now, and we all need to be able to double check the shit I say about news, right? So make sure you go right here.
Ground News. Think freely.
All right, man. So we're back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming, everybody. And Miss Producer Lady, we all really appreciate you. It means a lot.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I mean, we're glad you're here, man. It helps me, and helping me and speeding up everything. It helps everybody else that is watching it. It doesn't matter if I only have 100 viewers, man. I don't care. I could just have one fucking viewer. It doesn't matter if I just have one. We're still doing it, right?
I hope so.
So, that reminds me of a story, man. I'm not gonna tell you what artist it is, because some people don't like you talking about them and shit. So I'm just gonna act like everybody was me. It reminds me of a time when I was in a city in Reno, Nevada, and usually every time I would see this particular performer go on stage, I mean, always sold out shows, or if it wasn't a sold out show, it might have been 50 shy of a sellout or something like that, right? So but man, Reno, Nevada, it was a shitty promoter that didn't know what the fuck they were doing, man. And I don't even think anybody knew. I mean, I at the time, I had a girl that lived out there, and she didn't even know about it, man. And she was born and raised in Reno, Nevada. The show was in Sparks, Nevada, though, right outside of Reno, Nevada. But man, there was, I'm serious, like 50 people there. So, man, we felt bad. I felt bad, man. But the whole point of the story is, the performer actually went out there and gave those, 30 to 50 people a show like there was 20,000 people out there, man. And I'll never forget, man, when that performer told me that and said, look, it don't matter if there's one person or if there's 10,000 people, they all, it all has to go down the same. It didn't feel as bad when, next day, me and that same recording artist, we found out that Slick Rick was performing in town. We went to Slick Rick's show and, we didn't tell him we're going or anything. We just kind of slid in. We figured we'd just get in there and, be in the crowd and, we get in there and, man, like 25 fucking people, man. That was it. So what that told me was, fuck Reno, Nevada and Sparks, Nevada when it comes to doing shows, even though, man, I love all the people out there. I lived out there for a minute, man. I actually lived in Reno, right off the exit. I forget the name of the street now, man. It was right off the exit that you would take for when you're first getting into Reno, Nevada, coming in on the 80 from California, and there's a Home Depot. It was whatever that exit was, and you would turn left off that exit and you would drive down, and it was a neighborhood off to the right. I lived out there for a few years, man, back when I was on tour, traveling the country. Every time I'd come back to the West Coast, that's where I lived for a minute. And it was cool, man. It's a little bar town, and a lot of people think that, it's just a gambling town and shit, but all the people that live there, man, what I noticed, no one gambles, man. I mean, I would run into some, friends and some old homies from Sacramento. I would stumble into them and, that I'd be walking through a casino or something, and I'd stumble into people I knew from Sacramento, and I always felt bad, man. It seemed like they must have had gambling problems or something, man, because they didn't look happy, and, anyway, I shouldn't even talk about that, because, we do got Miss Producer Lady here, and, it's becoming it's becoming way too common. It's becoming way too common, man. I mean, we got mass shootings, mass stabbings, motherfuckers trying to assassinate dude doing this. It's crazy, man. We got we got all kinds of sick child molesters out there, we got so much going on, man. Of course, since we just mentioned child molesters, the whole Epstein thing, it's not just about Trump. We all have to remember that. Even if Trump is scattered throughout this, why aren't we all talking about everybody else that might be in this? For example, I watch a lot of TMZ. I watch a lot of TMZ Live lately, ever since they started live streaming. I like it a lot, man. TMZ, if you clip this in, shot out from Rob Flixx Take. TMZ Live is I like it, man. That shit's dope. You guys should go check it out, man. Go check out TMZ Live. All right? But before you do that, and before we go any further right now, I need all of you to do me a favor and go right there to www. I shouldn't even say that, huh? That's kind of like saying an area code before you have to dial someone's, not area code, but that's kind of like putting a 1 in front of the area code, saying, okay, make sure it's 1916. Then, saying www is kind of, I would put it in the same category, right? So go to DonRobFlixx.com, or you could just go to my other sponsor, SickTV.com, and there'll be a link to DonRobFlixx.com. That way, you can help support the fucking channel and help keep this going, man. I'm not asking, for any handouts. I'm not asking for donations. Here's what I am asking you guys for. I'm asking you to go take a look at the merch that I'm starting up. Right now, I'm just starting with hats and a t-shirt. Last week's episode, this little cut right here.
So everybody gets a gift.
Or whatever.
Jeez, what do you got? Here we go. You ready for this?
Oh my God, Jesus.
Gummies and a gun. Gummies and a gun.
Gummies and a gun.
Gummies and a gun.
What the hell is that?
That's why. I came up. I was watching it. Literally, man, as we're doing it, because I don't think I told you guys before. When I was mentioning Miss Producer Lady and how helpful she is and how I get to move quicker, because a lot of the shit when I got into, talking about a monitor here and a monitor, over here and what I'm doing a little behind the scenes, one thing I forgot to even mention, which is what it was all fucking about. But that's the problem when you do these things. One take, one go, live, let's go. That's the problem with it. Some things you will forget and they come back up to you later. Sometimes, you'll say shit that you kind of wish you didn't say later, but at the same time, I'm not really trying to, I'm trying to give you guys me raw, uncensored, and not trying to chop things up. We're not trying to chop things up. But the whole point of this is over, I would say 3/4 of this show now truly is all kind of live and edited as we're going. As you see these clips that we're doing and things like that. But yeah, man, the news is fucked up. Everything's fucked up. Everybody's divided. Too much politics out there, man. I mean, Republicans fighting Republicans, Democrats fighting Democrats. You got the libertarians and the independents and, all these other parties fighting against, the Republicans and Democrats. And meanwhile, these are all family members, man, and homies and loved ones and that are all divided. So can't we all just get along, man? Thank you for coming. I'm out. One more thing. Without you guys, there's no podcast, man. And, actually, I enjoy doing these, man. It's kind of fun, I enjoy it. I know that sounds funny, saying it's fun. No, but really, man, I have a good time doing it. And I just want to thank each of you for coming. And thank you for subscribing to the channel, hitting like, man, leave me a comment if you guys can. If you're still here watching this right now after all this time, do me a favor, hit the like button. Leave a comment, because motherfuckers aren't leaving comments for some reason, and I think it has to do with people are just watching this on audio. I don't know, but hook a motherfucker up, man. Come on, hook me up, please, hook me up. And if we ever meet, I'll hook you up with something. Seriously, man. I don't know how we'll meet, but I don't know. But thank you for coming, and this has been episode 13. I'm out. By the way, if anybody's been trying to guess this right here, DM, if you don't know what this is. Can you see it? It's a group from the 90s when I was younger called Depeche Mode. I'm not really into them anymore, but they were cool when I was younger. I think they had 1 or 2 hits, these guys here. But who cares, right? I'm out. Peace. Donrob out.
Why is Donald Trump acting the way he is when a reporter dares to ask a question?
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. We have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep?
Explain to me what's in it for Donald Trump, who generally doesn't like keeping secrets, to do that.
Yeah, Epstein's innocent, bro. That's the funniest development. Like, we are going to unveil the truth once and for all. Turns out the guy was just a guy.
Regular guy.
Like, at all.
Seriously, the Shapiro thing, take it away. Epstein Island, it turns out all of the people that were